Hey guys, Todd here. Today we're going to show you how to remove the factory front bumper on this 2020 Ram 2500. For this installation, I'll be using a breaker bar, a ratchet, a 24mm socket, an 18mm socket, an 18mm wrench, a pry tool, and a small flathead screwdriver. Now make sure you're subscribed to our channel to stay up to date with all our latest content. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're underneath the bumper on the driver's side. Just to give you a frame of reference, this right here is the housing of the backside of our fog light. Directly above that, we've got the harness that comes out of the truck that connects to the bumper. We need to disconnect that so the bumper is free from that factory harness. So what we're going to do is this white part of the clip needs to pull back. Then we can depress that and pull the two halves apart. There we go. Okay, now we're going to turn our attention to the frame. Now this is the driver's side. Again, we're going to look towards the bumper. We're going to see two silver bolts. These are 24mm head bolts. What we're going to do is remove those two bolts. Those are actually going to be holding on your tow hook. Let's go ahead and pull those out. On the back side of those bolts, we've got a flag nut on each one of them that's holding those in place. So we don't need to put anything on the opposite side. All right, now we can go ahead and pull that tow hook out and do the same thing on the opposite side. All right, now that we've got these two bolts pulled out, we're going to turn our attention to this bolt here and the one directly above it. Those are the last two bolts that are actually holding the bumper to the truck. So we're going to go ahead and pull those out. We've got an 18mm we're going to use on this side and also hold it steady with an 18mm on the opposite side. Let's go ahead and pull that out on the bottom. Now, if I'm making this look easy, it's because I've already broken it loose with a breaker bar. All right, now with that one out of the way, we can reach our wrench up and hold the other one and pull that one out as well. Be very careful though as you're pulling this one out. When we do that on the opposite side, there is literally nothing else holding this bumper to the truck. So make sure you have a friend or someone supporting this bumper as you're pulling it off so it doesn't fall down on you. All right. Okay, now I'm going to leave that bolt in there for right now. I've got the nut off of it from the back side. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. That way I've got this holding the bumper in place. Then I'll have my friend hold the bumper while I pull the final bolts out and remove the bumper from the truck. All right, so the next thing you want to do on each side of the truck, just to make sure that this bumper comes off nice and clean, this is the inside fender well liner on the front fender. It's going behind the bumper. We need to clear it from that bumper so this bumper can pull straight off. So what I'm going to do is take my pry tool, pry it back in there, and then just pop it loose. Come up top, do the same thing. There we go. Now we can go ahead and pull out those two last bolts and pull the bumper off the truck. All right. There we go. Now hold on to your factory hardware because you might need that in the near future, and that's all it takes to remove your factory front bumper. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you put your thoughts in the comments below, and if you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.